Hello everyone, in this first Fox welcome you all back to Let's Play Persona 4 Arena, and now just gonna save up Elizabeth and now continue as I finally beat him. Holy shit. You is an asshole.
She's so strong.
I see. You do indeed have great power.
Even while saying so, I am conflicted and my expressions cloud. It's true that he was strong. He expertly wields the power of the wild card, but thinking about it, that isn't what I wanted to learn. The power of the wild card doesn't stem from just one skill in a fight. His strength comes from his knowledge and that he cannot avoid fighting to gain his desire. That strength happens to manifest as power in battle. But what I want to learn has little to do with combat. Will I ever get closer to the root of the matter with this method? No, you will not. But even if I find that I can't, I don't see another way. I have measured all types of strength, great and small, as the one who presides over power. I feel suddenly anxious.
Could it be that it's something I cannot understand?
Will I never be able to understand as one distant from the workings of human society? Has it been possible for the start of my wish to be fulfilled? I then noticed the sound of footsteps.
Hey, are you okay? Oh shit, dude, what happened to you?
Yukon, are you alright? Senpai, hang in there.
It seems that once the Shao who created this place was vanquished, the rules keeping from everyone trapped were nullified. These must be the friends he formed bonds with, but...
Yo! Did you do this? What did you do to Senpai?
one of them turns his fierce eyes on me.
You're so mean, miss! This is going too far!
Who are you anyway? You better explain yourself.
If you did this with malign intent, we won't let you leave here so easily.
Their anger at seeing their friend hurt. That was a new experience for me. Their bond gave birth to anger, grew in animosity, and that fury is now directed towards me. But the young man stands up.
One more time.
He requests this even though he is badly wounded. Oh, son of a bitch. Do I have to fight you again? A rematch would seem to be the only one possible outcome.
What?
Please, that is enough. I've already witnessed your strength.
If this ends with my defeat, it doesn't count as me showing you my potential.
But
You shouldn't jump to conclusions. I thought I said this once today. What's important is that you don't give up after one try. You have to hang in there. My friends that I haven't seen in a while are all here. I can't just wave the white flag.
The moment the young man makes his declaration, a mysterious presence fills the area.
what the...
The presence surges with power and creates a whirlpool of light around him. Within the light, the young man's determination and drive instantly rekindle.
What is that power?
The world, I'm pretty sure. Is it the wild card he holds? I then notice that the young man's friends are standing behind him in support, all of them fixing their gaze on me as I stand perplexed. The bond that they share is in their very core is echoed in their eyes. I suddenly feel as if I'm confronting a fearsome giant.
I cannot believe I am seeing this.
I find myself starting to back off. My footsteps are unsteady as I go. A small dip in the floor behind me, no larger than a fingernail, throws me off balance. Surely I'm about to fall, but then unseen arms catch me.
Are you alright?
You're...
In contrast to my utter bewilderment, she wears a calm smile. When I turn back to the young man, the surge of power has already dissipated. I catch myself sighing in relief. Even when I review my long memory, I can recall no occasion on which I have felt so overwhelmed before.
What was that just now? Do you happen to know what this power is?
I do not know the specifics, but
Aigis also turns her gaze towards you and his friends.
That must be the power of their bonds. The power that stems from not being alone. I don't know why, but I feel like I understand when I'm watching them.
The power of not being alone.
It's a power they all share. It isn't just his. Their strong bonds turn his determination not to lose into an instant recovery for him. I am surely reminded of our conversation I once had with my sister. If something is impossible for them to accomplish alone, they will work together. His friends have even worked miracles at times. Those were the words I spoke to her.
What's important is that you don't give up.
It is a cliche to hear, but its wisdom is profound. I dismissed his potential judging by his standards. I almost gave up in the same way, thinking that I would be unable to understand, but he refused to allow that. His power proves that there is not only one standard. It is truly the strength found in numbers.
So this is a bond.
When I think about the guests I met who had formed bonds, I may have focused too much on those individuals. I never took much interest in who they bonded with or how those bonds were forged.
What I should be studying isn't just him, but all of them together. Not the strength of a person, but of people. That may be the lesson. It seems I am starting to find hope.
A non-satisfaction.
Today's festivities made for quite a wonderful Grand Prix. Considering that there have been some games, I should be going, if you'll all excuse me.
I turned to make my exit.
Huh? Wait a sec, you haven't explained yourself yet! You haven't even told us your name! It's Elizabeth!
Hey! Back here! What are you all happy for?
Who was she? Well, the odds are low that she was the mastermind behind this case.
Enough about her! Senpai's more important. We'll get you out of here in no time, so hang in there, Senpai.
He's fine. Stop your bitching.
Stretcher ready.
Huh?
What are you standing around for? Move!
Guys, I'm not exactly critically injured, you know?
I think it's wonderful.
You're...
Seeing you surrounded by friends reminds me of a certain someone.
certain someone?
There is no need to worry, everyone. His wounds are not serious. He is merely exhausted.
Oh, thank goodness. Wait, who are you?
And that's how everything goes. And Elizabeth just decides to leave. Is that really it? I could have left by a shorter route, but I returned to the school's front gate and looked back at the school. The faces of the people I parted with a moment ago are called to mind. Amongst them is that young man's face. I only faced him briefly, yet I recall him with surprising vividness.
I'm sure that he will continue to increase his strength of heart. It is a given with so many friends. I am a little bit envious.
I turn the pages of the compendium and draw a magical circle in the air.
Well then, farewell.
I silently pass through it and leave as if melting into the scenery. I close my eyes and my thoughts drift to the past.
Elizabeth? Elizabeth, are you listening? You seem lost in thought like that frequently of late. Could this mean that you finally began to be troubled over things, like a normal person?
How scathing of you, as usual.
Believe me, sister, I am not as bad as you. What's the matter?
My dear sister, I want to tell you a fairy tale.
What's this about?
In our world, at the far reaches of the Sea of the Soul, there stands a large door. A soul which devoted itself to sealing that door slumbers there.
Why did it do such a thing?
That soul is risking itself to prevent those who have lost sight of life's brilliance from luring the world to self-destruction. It has become the guardian of the door, of the whole world, in fact.
That is a very sorrowful story.
My dear sister, Do you think I can save that person?
I thought it was a fairy tale.
It may be impossible alone, but what if I joined forces to do it? This person's friends are capable of miracles at times.
This person you speak of, is it? I hope you're not planning to.
Oh, don't be silly, my dear sister. I told you, it was only a fairy tale.
To a certain degree, all of your stories are like fairy tales. I don't know what's troubling you, but be sure that you don't neglect your duties.
Too bad. When I open my eyes again, I am in the Sea of Souls, a world where countless bright lights shine like a nebula.
Velvet, oh velvet.
I began singing a song, but now that I'm here again, I feel a hint of loneliness. I smiled inwardly at myself. What happened today was very fruitful for me, though it came with a certain realization. I still don't have anyone in the world outside the Velvet Room that I wish to form a bond with. I lack a hunger for such things. My lack of hunger for such things may have prevented me from understanding.
No, that's not quite right either.
Lack of hunger. That's not it. In truth, it was within my power, but I was turning my gaze away from it. After all, I didn't begin this journey alone, only to find the means to defeat that monster. I thought by defeating it I could see him again.
To think I was unconsciously afraid of something and keeping my distance from it. That is quite a surprise.
The mechanical girl, the young man today, and my old guest all had their own desires and resolve from the start. I should make myself just as resolved if I am to achieve my desire as well. I will face it unblinkingly and accept it. I will admit that the loneliness in me arose from leaving my old residence. The sick feeling of loneliness will surely torment me and cause me grief forever. But if I harden my resolve to allow embracing that pain, I'm certain that my yearning heart will yield great power. Bonds, the other half of being alive along with death. Just as death gives life to itself shine, I'm sure loneliness will shed new light on the question of bonds. That is when I will attain the power of bonds in the truest sense. Certainly it will not achieve the miracle alone.
Though I cannot defeat that monster now, I may in time gain the power to truly erase it.
He must have felt that hunger as well. That is why he tried to protect his bonds with his life, leading him into the universe. I smiled to myself again. As one who leads others, I have only now gained enlightenment about the true meaning of bonds. And at that moment, what? A single card drifts down before my eyes.
Oh,
What? I never seen Elizabeth's story. What the fuck? Hovering before me like a butterfly fluttering its wings is the card of the Fool. I burst into pearls of light on my hand.
to think the day would come where I would behold my own arcana and not that of a visitor's.
The Fool. It represents freedom, purity, possibility, and
And the beginning of a journey. It may be that my journey has finally truly begun. The Fool. Well, I am aware that I still do foolish things.
I give a wary smile and look up. My gaze is fixed on what lies ahead. It's an enormous door that looms like a small mountain in the center of the void.
Please wait for me. One day I shall surely see my wish come true.
I briskly turn my heel away from the door. My walk begins.
Velvet, oh velvet.
My bright song will no longer have mournful undertones.
My master.
God damn it, Elizabeth.
has
You had to be such a fucking... You had to just ruin a fucking serious moment like this. I have yet to determine a sure path. There's no assurance that my wish will come true. Whether those I encounter today will truly share something with me is uncertain either. Wait, does that mean she has Orpheus as her persona in Persona whatever the hell it's called? I don't really know the name of it. The new Persona 4 Arena thing. I have hope now. And that is that's what lets me go on. Jesus, I mispronounced that. This time I can head towards the future I desire without losing my way. And that's the end? Am I completely done with Persona 4 Arena? Alright, yeah, we're gonna skip that because that's just credits and I already been through it. Today's commentary is now available. You could select. Oh.
This place exists
Alright, yeah, I completed. Wait, 99%. What? The end of everything. Why the hell does it say 99%? Yo, what's up with this 99% bullshit? Where's the 100? I can't tell. It says gold in all of them, so where the hell did I miss anything? I have no idea, but I'm just gonna leave this here for now. So yeah, this has been Persona 4 Arena.
It is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world around you.
Anyways, like I was saying, this has been Persona 4 Arena, and I'll see you guys next time when I play a different game now because this one's over. So yeah, later.